I think a lot of people are underestimating Mega Greninja. First off, it looks cool, but the big thing is it's faster than Aerodactyl, Mega Gengar, and Mega Delphox and threatens all of them with a KO. And with Protean, you can change your type and throw off a very powerful Blizzard next to Vanillix, who sets up Snow for those to be 100% accurate. The team we're using today also features Squash Sableye to allow partners like Garchomp to move before Pokemon like Aerodactyl. We're going to be taking this team to the Master Ball tier. Let's see how it does. So a quick team breakdown. We do have Sableye providing us Fake Out immunity, Fake Out for ourselves. It is a check to Sneasler, it is a check to Garchomp because we're physically defensive and you do massive damage with Foul Play since you're using their attack stat. We also have Quash. Quash is really cool because it makes the target move last, which means you can have it next to a slower partner and you can actually outspeed a faster Pokemon. And then Encore is there to punish protects. We also have Garchomp. We're running White Herb. That way it is, doesn't care about the Intimidate from Incineroar. It's a poor man's Clear Amulet because there's no Clear Amulet in the game. You have your Earthquake, Rock Slide, Dragon Claw. This pairs really well next to Sableye because you can Quash Aerodactyl and give it a taste of its own medicine and go for Rock Slide yourself. Big shout out to Thwackify, by the way, who built the original concept of this team. I made some edits. I actually reached out to them as well about it, and I'm excited for how the team went, from there. Speaking of some of the edits, the original team did have Vanillix, but it was slower. I made it max speed because you can outspeed Choice Scarf Basculegion and threaten it with Freeze Dry. You do a lot of damage. You live a Wave Crash because of the Snow defense boost, thanks to Snow Warning. Blizzard is 100% accurate, as well as hitting both targets. And then you have Icy Wind to slow down the opponents. That's part of the reason why I went max speed. You can Icy Wind Pokemon like Aerodactyl and Mega Gengar, allowing your teammates to outspeed them. But the most important thing is you're setting up the Snow. That way, Mega Greninja can click those Blizzards. You also have Dark Pulse and Hydro Pump. So the way Protean works is, in regular base, you'll have your one time. When it's not every single time you attack. They nerfed it. So it's your one time. When you bring him out, you can go for Protect, you can become a normal type, right? And then when you Mega Evolve, you actually get your Protean again, once more. So you can actually go for a move like Hydro Pump or Dark Pulse, maybe Hydro Pump to pick off a weakened Incineroar in base form, and then Mega Evolve and go for Blizzard, you become the Ice type, and then do massive damage from there. You're faster than all the giant threats as well. And then we have King Gambit, Focus Sash. King Gambit next to Quash Sableye is how you're going to deal with Floette, because you can Iron Head it. Of course, we have the Defiant, Sucker Punch, Kowtow. We are Brave Nature, good for the Trick Room matchup. And then we have Gliscor, which technically could be Focus Sash, and you can make King Gambit Chople, and you can also make Gliscor Aerodactyl, but, Gliscor's a little bit more heat. We have High Horsepower with Hyper Cutter, so we ignore Intimidate, do massive damage to both Incineroar and King Gambit. Dual Wing Beat allows us to smoke Focus Sash Sneasler, Tailwind support for the squad, and then Passion Berry lets me take a Wave Crash from Basculegion, and Feint allows you to break Protects and break Wide Guards for Mega Greninja to be able to click Blizzard. Here's a team code if you want to try it for yourselves. Just keep in mind that the team code might not always be there, so make sure you have the EVs right here if you want to make the team yourself. And before we get into the battles, a quick word from our sponsor. You see that guy over there? That guy is about to change his life, because that guy is me. And I got a Plank mattress, one of the firmest on the market, and the sponsor of today's video. The Plank mattress is super easy to set up, as you just gotta unroll it, and unroll it, and unroll it. But most importantly, and this is number one in my household, it is Puka and Eevee approved. Plank mattresses are designed, assembled, and shipped from their Arizona factory, which means they can use premium materials and don't have to raise the price because there's no middleman bringing up the cost. And of course, with your Plank mattress, you get a 120-night sleep trial to see if you like it or not. And there's also a limited lifetime warranty and free shipping if you're from the US. There are two types of mattresses you can get, the Plank Firm and the Plank Firm Luxe. While the Plank Firm is an all-foam, two-sided mattress designed for extreme firmness, the Plank Firm Luxe is a thicker hybrid version. It uses pocketed coils for better support, responsiveness, and comfort throughout the night, which is better for your sleep. And as someone with narcolepsy, sleep is very important, and you should try to get as much as you can when you can. Did I also mention, because it's a flippable mattress, it has two comfort options in firm and ultra firm, so you can pick what works for you. So if you want to try your Plank mattress today, go to plankmattress.com/pokeaim to get 30% off your order with code pokeaim. And if you do end up buying it, you can actually support my channel by telling them that you bought it in the post-purchase survey. Thank you, Plank, for sponsoring this video. Okay, this should be interesting because we can do Sableye. I low-key do like Garchomp. I think King Gambit's better. I like Sableye Greninja in this matchup though because I can Fake Out plus like attack have the Blizzard spam in the back as well. And then we can use our Gambit to low kick things. Obviously, this is not that great into like our Chaladon, but we're going to try it out. If y'all do enjoy, make sure you let me know. Make sure you leave a like. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. I'm going to try my best to win with this team. Been testing it quite a bit. And it's good. It requires proper play. I would say I made King Gambit low kick over Kowtow because I realized that opposing King Gambit is way too tough when I become ice types on everybody. And then I have to Earthquake myself with Garchomp. So we'll see how this ends up going. I assume, though, you bring Pelipper, Basculegion, Gambit, or Chaladon into this. You could bring your Aerodactyl if you really want to, just because look at Rock Slide into, like, Vanillix, which is something that threatens you. I'm not sure. But the cool thing about Gren is fast Mon, man. It's a very fast Mon. It's going to get some strong Dark Pulses off. And if I switch out Sableye, I get the slower switch. They might try and go for Electroshot. Yeah, I got the slower shot here, which is big. I think what I want to do is I want to go for the Dark Pulse first into our Chaladon in regular form, just to get as much damage as possible. And then next turn I'll go for Blizzard. This also covers for like Pelipper coming in. Scovillain coming out is interesting. By me becoming Dark type, though, they can't knock me out in one hit. Not with Energy Ball, anyway. And I do, unless they Rage Powder in front of a Greninja, which would be interesting, I feel. I get a lot of massive damage off, so we'll see. Let us see! They could also just overheat my Sableye. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So, strong hit off on our Chaladon. They do Rage Powder. Interesting. We break Sturdy on Arch, though, which is important. If it's not Sturdy plus leftovers. I don't remember if I saw Stamina. Yo. I don't mind being burnt. Spicy Sprite either. Did we see? I feel like... am I dumb? It was Sturdy. Okay, so this play did matter. Now, this is interesting, right? Because I can go out to you. And I can Mega Evolve and click Blizzard. The reason I'm doing this is because if they want to try and bring out Pelipper and then try and go for an Electroshot, this helps me out. I switch out after Scovillain, so I'd be the faster one. Or I'd be the slower switch, so I would be able to get up Snow guaranteed. The only bad thing about this is if they overheat into Sableye. But... yeah, that's bad. There's no but. That'd be bad. But we get a strong Blizzard off. And plus we can freeze stuff. Which is the whole point of spamming Blizzard. Ooh, look at that damage on Arch, bro. They do drop a Draco. On Gren, that's fine. As long as it's not overheat after, this is fine. Leech Seed is okay. At least she's definitely okay. Can I get a Blizzard off with this guy too? Scovillain! Bring out Gambito. I think I Blizzard even if Pelipper comes out. And I just protect. I don't want to attack into Scovillain because I don't want to get burnt. I think my Gambit can win the game. And Gren doing all that damage to Arch is going to help me out anyway. Obviously, all the damage to Scovillain too. Like, being burnt by Scovillain is bad. So we don't want that. We don't want that on Gambit. Because there's a world where Quash plus like this can win the game. Is it Pelipper? It is Pelipper. They protect, right? Are they slower than me with their Scovillain? Okay. Perfect land. Perfect land. Literally perfect land. I obviously get burnt, but that's okay. Yeah, getting burnt is fine. I'm in a good spot. I'm in a pretty decent spot. Like, just landing on both is very, very good. Our Chaladon dies to Sucker, which is important. Gambit dies to Low Kick. It should just be a sucker on you, I think. I mean, I think it dies. At 32, you're very offensive. I have to think you die. Right, I have to think you die. And then we get Fake Out plus Low Kick on their Gambit. And also, by resetting the weather, we can stop them from weather balling. Like, they'll only be able to hit me Hurricane. So, this should die. I'm adamant. Yeah, okay. I don't think that crit mattered. I feel like I'm critting so much, too. On, like, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Tailwind. Hurricane. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, it sucks to get confused there, but it's not the end of the world. It's definitely not the end of the world. We want to Encore Lock. Okay, so now we want to Fake Out into Pelipper. If we can. And we want to Low Kick the Gambit. So we did bring the right Pokemon. It might be Sash Gambit, but that's okay. Because we can Blizzard Spam. Also, we're also Sash Gambit. The only world where this doesn't work out is if I get fully confused on this. Nice! Whew! Yo, I feel like I'm always critting Fake Out with this guy. Alright, so Gambit didn't protect. They are Chople. That's big. Are they Chople Low Kick, though? Pelipper flinches. They are Chople Low Kick. Alright. How do I make this win me the game? I need... I need you to be locked into Hurricane, I think. I need you to be locked in a Hurricane. I think I need to sucker you as well. Right? If they're locked in a Hurricane, then they can't click Tailwind. Oh, good turn, good turn, good turn. They're trying to go for Tailwind here. Oh, they were actually just going for the attack. That's fine, too. Nice. We lock them into Hurricane. So they're forced to attack next turn. And then we Blizzard plus Foul Play, right? That should be it. I think Blizzard Foul Play wins the game. I think. I'm pretty sure Blizzard Foul Play does enough. And also, I know that Sableye is so bulky. They can't protect. We have an Ice-type defense boost. Pelipper definitely dies after the chip. I think this is game one. I think we got it. Right? Because we Foul Play you. And ideally, Blizzard plus Foul... I know Blizzard's going to knock out Pelipper. Right? I know Blizzard's going to knock out Pelipper. It's more so, do I knock out Gambit with Blizzard plus Foul Play? But also, Gambit can only kill one. And I don't even think Sableye dies. Not over... I'm max defense Sableye. It's not like this is Supreme Overlord, right? It's not stronger. Bro is sweating from this turn. Y'all saw that? Greninja obviously didn't like do any sweeping in this game. But I think being able to weaken our Chaladon to the point of Sucker Punch and also just keeping Scovillain low was huge. All right, so Pelipper dies here. Oh, yeah, you should die to Foul Play. I'm going to say you die to Foul Play. I'm going to say you die to Foul Play. And I'm faster, too. Ooh, okay, me being faster means I win anyway. They kowtow, which doesn't even kill me. Yup. And even if they try and sucker, ooh, Sableye gets the recovery. It makes sense that they're slower than me because if you're Chople Berry, you need enough bulk. I can't do anything like any other turn, but you need enough bulk for close combat from Sneasler, right? So I think we have this one. Even if you want to protect and stall out turns, I have 2 attacks coming out here. My Sableye is already out of range anyway, and you're just letting it be even more out of range. Like, they need 100 protects into dodging every Blizzard, into that actually being, into critting Sableye with Sucker Punch. Like, that's actually their win con. I'm so serious. That is actually their win con, because me being leftovers here is slowly but surely putting me out of range of a crit as well. Look at these never used Pokemon putting in some work. They just protected the forfeit. I get it. I get it. It was them raising the white flag. All right. We got a dub. Let's get another one. Okay, game 2. Really interesting team. Wow. Extremely interesting. What is going on here? Yo, their team is fire. I can't lie. It's like Veil and stuff, right? Don't think I have a good Pokemon in this matchup. Low key, it's you two. Like, just lose the Weather War initially, and then help me out later. No Sableye in this game, and then have my Garchomp to click Earthquake. It's low-key, this is it, right? Because, like, Ice next to Steel is really good on lead. Because I can Freeze-Dry Pelipper, and I can Iron Head Abomasnow. I can Freeze-Dry Garchomp. I can Icy Wind as well, which would be pretty cool, and I have a Focus Sash and Tack. So I think this is my best lead. Let's see what happens. All right. What you got? Okay, I have no idea what that said. All right, I know now. I'm a better man now. So it looks like it's Trick Room. I'm going to Blizzard. If it is Trick Room, I want to avoid a Will-O-Wisp. So I'm going to go for Blizzard plus Protect. There's also chances of freezing. If I had Kowtow, I would also go for it next turn, but I obviously don't. It's definitely like some sort of Trick Room, right? Wisp. Okay, so it is Trick Scarf. So I get a Blizzard off. And I can go Greninja on the following turn and go for another Blizzard. That's just so much. They do get the Trick Room off, and they can Chilly Reception. I'm going to go for another Blizzard. I'm actually not going to... I'm going to keep... I'm okay with being tricked. And I'm going to go for Iron Head into Slowking because we don't want Abomasnow to come out for free. Abomasnow is very threatening. So Blizzard plus Iron Head into that slot deals with most. Ooh, is this Florges or is this Abomasnow on that slot? Okay, it's Florges on that slot. That's fine. They have Flamethrower. That's okay. That's not okay. Did a lot. Calm down, dude. So we know the Mon in the back is most likely Abomasnow, which kind of threatens the entire team. We do KO the Trick Room Mon, though, which is really big. And I have a Garchomp in the back, which loses to everything, so that's good. Maybe Sableye would have been okay here. Damn, them being Flamethrower was big. Maybe I should have just suckered. I thought they would Chilly. But I guess they don't have to because I have my own. I'm a Blizzard again, plus Protect. Trick Room has 100 turns, man. I think this is the play here. I'm not sure. Basically, I think I'm going to have to take advantage of their Hail and mine and just click Blizzard, 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 Blizzard. I don't think anything kills Vanillix here. And I can still freeze Florges. Do you Blizzard Plant plus Dazzling Gleam? Low kick. Oh, God. Hey. None of that. None of that low kick. Ah, Blizzard's so good, dude. Oh my gosh, I did so much. Oh, that was a crit. I'm about to say, I did so much there. What? All right, we have to keep Gambit alive because we can Protect in the following turn. So we Blizzard here. We switch out into Garchomp. They probably Blizzard plus Moonblast. Actually, Blizzard plus Moonblast doesn't even make sense. I think they low kick again. If I can get in a situation where I can get my Garchomp in, we're in a good spot. We'll see. We're really thinking about this turn on both sides. Like, if they Blizzard here, it's rough, but it's not the end of the world. It's definitely not the end of the world if they Blizzard. I just hope they low kick. They Swords Dance. Oh, are they Swords Dance low kick Ice Shard? Or Ice Spinner? Again, not the end of the world. Because what? There's only one more Trick Room left and we Protect. Why can't I see the battle? Oh, battle info. So I go you. Me being max speed is going to help here. Because I can always Sucker Punch the Rotom. So I don't Protect. It's like a Life Dew or something. But Snow ends as well, so they lose the defense raise. I'm not sure what my best play is in afterwards. It depends on if it has Ice Shard. I assume it's Woodhammer Ice Shard, right? Like, it makes sense to be Ice Shard, but maybe you have Ice Spinner for the damage. It is Ice Shard, okay. Oh my god, it's Grassy Glide after 2. Holy crap. it's Grassy Glide! No! Okay, so I Iron Head into Florges and kill it. Do I Iron Head into Florges? And I go to you and Ice Shard, right? Because I'm max speed on Gambit, so I should outspeed Florius. This is going to be rough, but I'm basically banking on them going for Ice Shard this turn and not Grassy Glide. They went for Glide. Ah, this is rough. No! Yo, I got cooked, man. What a cool team. I mean, I have no ice resist. Besides, excuse me, I have no fairy resist. Not ice. So the floor, like the Abomasnow was strong even if it had Blizzard, but the Florges next to it was insane. Dude, Grassy Glide is so fire. I can't even hate, fam. Take him. Take him. This was heat, man. Yo, honestly, really cool team. So I guess the one play I regret was losing my Sash on Gambit early. Like, maybe the initial play I wanted to make was to go hard into Greninja on the trick next turn. Because keeping my Sash intact would have been good. And also just being at full HP would have made it extremely hard for them to kill me. Like, if they attacked me and I'm Sash, I'm good. The other thing could have been, like, just Sucker Punching Slowking, but I would assume that on this team, Slowking is 100% Cobra Berry, because you need to be able to take the hit after, right? You need to be able to deal with a Incineroar. All right, let's get another game, guys. This is not the same thing I just fought. This is Wolfie's team? I don't even know if this is Wolfie's team. I mean, pretty similar, right? Greninja, that. You in the back. I think it's you guys into this. Obviously, Gambit helps me deal with opposing Gambit. We already know what Blizzard can do into this team. So it's kind of go from which one's best from there. Let's see. All right, this one isn't Wolfie's team, though. His has Sneasler over, I think, King Gambit, if I'm not mistaken. All right, Scovillain Pelipper. Not terrible. Honestly, not terrible. I think I just Mega Evolve and click Blizzard. Yeah, I can get burnt. Yeah, I mean, there's also... I don't think you Wide Guard the first turn. And obviously, Tailwind's annoying too. They might protect Pelipper. And then I can just Freeze Dry plus Blizzard next turn too. I just feel like just being able to spam Blizzards very, very early into this. Oh, I don't know who they switch into, but I'm happy. Is it Arch? Oh, that's not good. I get a strong Blizzard off here on Arch, man. Full power, Mega Greninja. I need you to do about half. I don't need it to be like the 30. Like, if it's the max speed up Arch, it's obviously a little bit more annoying. Because we don't want to see that one. We want to see big damage. We want to see offensive Arch. I love Calm Arch. I like Bold Arch, too. I think both of them are really nice. Like, being able to live Adamant Close Combat from Sneasler. But I think that's usually better on teams with Sinistcha, where you can actually heal yourself. This one doesn't really heal you. All right, so we get a big Blizzard off. Big Blizzard. Now, this only is bad, again, if they go for the... Oh, yeah, it's offensive. Let's go. Freeze. Oh, I get a crit on a Scovillain. And Arch. Yo! And I froze Scovillain! Damn. And I froze Arch! Yo! Nice stamina. Oh, it thawed. All right, I got leech seeded. I mean, I guess. Like, whatever. I guess. I guess you could thaw. Like, that's cool, I guess. Extremely lucky turn. I cannot lie. We're going to swap out our Scovillain, our guy right here, because we don't want to get overheated. We also don't want to give them the the control of the board, like the control of the weather. So we're gonna swap out to Sableye. We're gonna go for another Blizzard. Bro, I can't believe I double froze. Well, I like that I double froze, but then they thawed after. I thought that was funny. Anyway, Greninja clicking... That's the big thing about, like, spamming ice moves. You can freeze. And you have 2 ice moves on a team. Nasty stuff. Very nasty. I can see them trying to go Pelipper as well. We'll find out. Obviously, I'm Scarf, so I'm going to switch before any Pokemon on the field anyway. They do switch out Arch into Pelipper. But then this weakens Overheat, so I actually don't die to it as Greninja. They just protect. But they get no recovery here. They get 0 recovery. Like, there's no Leech Seed off. And I do land on Pelipper too, breaking its Sash. Oh, that's Super Sash Pelipper. 50? Oh, it's Citrus. Okay, so that means they might be Wide Guard. Okay, so what I want to do here is I actually want to fake out you, and I want to Hydro Pump into the Scovillain, just in case they are Wide Guard. Yep. So we want to fake out, get a little bit of chip. And we want to basically be able to KO Scovillain here. Potentially KO Scovillain. I don't know if it's actually a guaranteed, but it is rain boosted. I do miss. It's unfortunate. They go for Leech Seed there. Okay. No problem. If I Encore them into Wide Guard, it's okay. And then... we want to go you... I think this is a... we Encore them into that attack, always. I think we go you. Maybe... they protect? I'm not sure. I mean, what I want is I want Scovillain to protect, which is not going to, but I want it to protect. They Wide Guard again, which they have no choice. They Leech Seed on that, which is fine. Scovillain is extremely annoying for what it's doing. I can't stop it from what it's doing, too. Go back to Greninja. And Freeze Dry Pelipper. Even if they overheat, at least at this point, I get Greninja in. And they don't switch, which is good. So we actually do get to KO Pelipper. That means we can click Blizzard eventually if they don't kill one of the Mons. They do Wide Guard. Expected. Maybe they'll KO. I can see them KOing my my guy here, but I'm okay with it. All right, so we get a beautiful Freeze Dry. Goodbye, Pelipper. Dude, Scovillain is nasty, man. Do you overheat? Smart. Again, not the end of the world because like I'm in situations where I can click Blizzard. I'm in situations where I click Hydro Pump. I'm in decent spots, right? Obviously, Scovillain is getting back. It is the end of the world. Scovillain's back to full. It is definitely the end of the world. Because they have Protects too. I think I go for the double KO on Scovillain if I can, with Pump into Freeze Dry. Because I have Low Kick for Gambit. So Pump and a Freeze Dry should kill, provided we land. Okay, we do land this time, which is nice. We didn't land last time. We do land this time, which is big. Not landing under the rain was tough. That Scovillain was a huge problem. But we also froze everything on their team. So, like, I can never complain. Does 0. Beautiful. And then it's just Arch into the versus the world, right? Switch out. Freeze Dry into Arch. Just keeping Gren alive so I can get positioned next to Fake Out. So I can break potential sashes is the big thing. Again, as long as I have low kick, I feel okay. Arch will obviously thaw, like, soon. Which is why we want to get the single. Oh, I get a crit too again. Oh my god. I knew that was a crit. Like, that was going down way too. I'm getting insanely lucky with this. Alright, so they kowtow into me, which is fine. They did a lot. They crit me back, which is good. Like, deserved, you know? They didn't even know about the low. If I didn't have Gambit in the back, they still have a way of winning this game, which is crazy. Like, they could still win. They can sucker. They kill everybody. But obviously, I got very, very, very lucky in that game. Greninja went stupid. Scovillain went insane into me, though. Let's get another one. Okay, I'm generally not sure about the sand matchup, what I'm supposed to do into it. Sable still seems good, though. Fake Out is nice. I think I just do Quash spam, right? Like, I mean, surely that's it, right? Like, obviously, Corviknight's annoying, but I can Quash every threat. I can Fake Out. Sneasler's probably not Focus Sash on this team. Oh, is it Mega Garchomp? Oh, it's definitely Mega Garchomp. Being able to Quash is going to be big here. My Vanux might be able to outspeed a Tyranitar under Tailwind, which is big because then I can Quash the Garchomp and then go for some crazy damage from there. The biggest threat is always going to be Rotom, I think, plus, Rotom plus Corviknight. If I KO Rotom and I KO T-Tar, which I think any of the first 5 will come. I think you have to bring T-Tar because you see Blizzard. Even though it's not that good. I guess you could just bring the 4 under it. I think Corviknight comes for sure. I think Sneasler comes for sure. I think Rotom comes for sure. Like, those are the given, and I think it's going to be Garchomp or T-Tar next to them. I feel like that is the best into me. Let's see what happens. Okay. Wait, did I bring Gambit? I didn't. Okay, so it's Rotom plus this, which isn't bad. I Fake Out Rotom, and I click Dragon Claw on Rotom. If they protect, I Encore them. And then I can click EQ next turn. Next to Sableye, because Sableye's pretty bulky. Alright, they don't protect, which is good. I do a lot. But they don't move first. Oh, and then I get a crit. Oof! Oh, and they Brave Bird there? Big! Very big turn. Okay, I can Encore Corviknight into Brave Bird. I can Encore Corviknight into Brave Bird and then just attack into Rotom twice. Like, Sableye already did his job. If we can stop them from getting Tailwind up, this is big. That was a huge crit on Rotom as well. It being leftovers and not Corviknight being leftovers, so Corviknight is most likely Citrus Berry. That's fine. We Encore you into Brave Bird. That way they can't get any, we don't want them to get any type of Tailwind up now. If they've given us an advantage, we don't want to like squander it, you know? Brave Bird mad at me. Okay, and this is a position where we can bring out Greninja. Greninja. I love Greninja. And I think we just go for a regular Greninja Hydro Pump. Because we want the damage on that, and then we want to KO Rotom with Dragon Claw here. Because we want to be able to Protean next turn and potentially Blizzard if they have Garchomp. I guess it doesn't work if they're like Scarf Garchomp and I just lose into that, but whatever, man. I just think this gives me the most advantage. Like, they're going to have Citrus Berry. I'm going to do a lot. I'm going to activate their Citrus. Oh, what's coming in on this? Oh, Sneasler is perfect. It looks like I landed because I'm facing them. All right, awesome. This will activate. Oh, wait. They're not Citrus, so they might go down to Recoil. Big turn, if so. And that's really bulky. They might go down to Recoil. Lovely. Yes. Okay, so no. We do not have to deal with anything, which is nice. Garchomp beats basically every member on their team. There's Garchomp. Protect, protect. Protect, protect. Right? For sure. Protect, protect. If it's Scarf Garchomp, it's Scarf Garchomp, right? I can't do anything about that. But we'll find out if it moves. If it doesn't move before Sneasler, we're in a good spot. Looks like their Garchomp didn't protect. Garchomp is Scarf. Ooh. I'm going to try this play, and this might not work out for me, but the big thing is I have to KO. I think they're thinking they have to KO Garchomp to win the game because you get the Unburden. That's what I'm hoping. So if this works out for me, I KO both. If they do the exact same play again, I KO both. Because I thought they would fake out there. I might just lose. This can also lose me the game too. All right, they do the same play again. We win. Yeah. I get their thought process though. I get the thought process. Yo, what? How? How? How bulky is your Sneasler? Damn, dude. How bulky is Sneasler? Dude, what? That is like, bro, that was stab Blizzard from 55. Okay. If they attack with Sneasler into Garchomp, they die. So I think my play is always just attack Rotom with Dragon Claw. And just Blizzard again. Because they will die if they ever attack into me. They should protect Rotom plus attack into Greninja. And then try and win the game with Burn. But I think because of the crit earlier, I'm in such a good spot. Also, a single target Blizzard would do a lot to Rotom. Oh, that's not the play at all. That doesn't win. That can't win you the game. I have no reason to protect. All right, so now it's guarantee over. And Blizzard Greninja does it. Yeah, like that didn't give them... They got nothing out of that turn, you know? Literally nothing out of that turn. So let's go. And then there's no way to win from there. Dude, super bulky Sneasler. I can't believe it actually took Blizzard. I'm not going to lie. I'm actually severely impressed that it took Blizzard. Crazy. CC there. And then I just attack into you. Like, it had to be like one of them defensive ones that can live a dual wing beat from Aerodactyl, which I guess makes sense when you're White Herb too. Also checks King Gambit better too. At first I thought it was like Focus Band, but I'm like, that's not in the game. But when it lived on one, I was like, yo, yo, what are you doing? You are not that guy, Sneasler. I mean, you are that guy, but you're not that guy. You feel me? You're not that guy. Maybe you are that guy, and I'm just a hater. Another one. All right, we'll be right back. Okay, big threats here. Rain, we definitely want Gambit because of their Gambit. They have Primarina. Dude, they have everything. Do I do the fake out mode though? They have no Arch. Is this a dual wing beat angle? Low-key Garchomp to weaken them, and then these two in the back loses to Gambit immediately. Okay, but if you bring Lopunny, Pelipper, Basculete, and King Gambit, makes a lot of sense, so I might go ignore clicking Blizzard in this and use you just to hit fast speed tier under their rain, and then go Gambit. I kind of like this. Like as much... Plus, you know, me, I'll throw odds out there, right? I'll try and land a Blizzard anyway, no matter what. My thought process is I can fake out, quash, triple axle. I mean, Lopunny is so good into this team. Lob is just hella good. They're on a 6-game win streak as well, so I'm about to be dominated. Okay. Fake out for sure on you. I literally think this is an Earthquake. I hope they don't go for Fake Out at all. they should. But I hope they don't. You feel me? They Fake Out Sableye, but they give me an Earthquake here, which is big. Do I live? Oh, wait, this is a good turn. This is a really good turn. Like a very good turn for me. Because I get strong Earthquake damage off, and I can use Mega Greninja to outspeed Lopunny. And get even... I can Hydro Pump into that slot, and then Dragon Claw. So this is good. Like, this is... That was actually even better than I could have asked for. Because now I just pump. And Dragon Claw KO you. Scarf Basket Legion cannot KO anybody. We know the Scarf is not anybody. If we can KO all these guys, we might have a shot. Also, nothing wants to come in on Hydro Pump. Mega Greninja is faster than Lopunny, so that's one of the pros of using it, right? And obviously, Lopunny's the same as fast as Delphox, so that's the speed tier you want. Right, they're both 405. Wait, is Delphox 204? Actually, Delphox is 403, which is 204. Delphox Mega, right, is actually slightly slower. Yeah, because you're 135 on this guy. Yeah, 403. So it's 405. Okay, so again, good start. This is a good start. I don't know what's coming in, but it's coming on a Hydro Pump. It's Primarina, which is okay. Again, this is okay. Because then we just got to outplay the when do you attack versus not attack. Okay, D-Land, because every bit of chip does matter. Nope, of course not. They wave crash me, but I live. They died to this attack, yep. Low-key, I could have tried for... No, I couldn't have tried for Earthquake. That was a crazy play if I tried to. Okay, so it's 3-3. I am everything weak to that, but I have Gambit in the back too. What I want to do is I want to try and... Do I want to call the Lopunny going for Fake Out on Garchomp and predicting my Protect? Oh, it's Pelipper. Okay. This is a situation I want, right? Because I go for Rock Slide plus Hydro Pump into Pelipper. If it's a Sash Pelipper, which I think it is, Hydro Pump plus Rock Slide would KO. If it's not Citrus, that is. Ooh, I told you that did damage. This is an ideal situation, right? Because they decide which one they're going to get. And plus I can flinch Primarina, which would be big too. So they basically just sent out Pelipper for no reason, in my opinion. Maybe trying to get off a Hyper Voice. And yeah, they literally sent out Pelipper for no reason there. Okay. Now I'm going to call their attacks. I'm going to call their attack. I think being able to always attack with Greninja next turn matters more than anything else. So I'm going to call them faking out Gren or protecting with Lop and then killing that. They could also fake out that. I'm just going to call them faking out Gren or even using their own protect. Yes. Okay. We got the call right. So we KO them. And I mean, obviously, I've been in this situation because I flinched, but like, I'm playing towards my outs, right? I'm playing to all my outs, and we win the game with Gambit. I get a crit too, which again does not matter at this point, because they should try for the KO on Gren. Yeah, you go for Hyper Voice, and at this point, we have a max speed Gambit in the back, and we're able to click Iron Head into Primarina. Primarina dies to Iron Head, and that's game. Happy with how I play this game. Obviously, I know I was fortunate with the flinch on Prima, but I think that was my best play, period. I think that was my best play period, and I'm going to go for I'm going to go for what I think can win the game. So, I think we're going to call it that. This was a very, very, very fun team. It was a very fun team. Thwackify, thank you. I ended up getting some wins with it, which was cool too. And, yeah, let me show you guys the team one last time before we go. I'll put it here, but just keep in mind again, you're not guaranteed to have it. It definitely has some, flaws. Like, there's no resist to... Fairy on the team. You could definitely change Gliscor if you really wanted to Arrow as well to give you better tailwind speed, But yeah, really fun team overall. Thank you so much to Five for the squad. And I will see you guys in the next one. If y'all enjoy, feel free to leave a like. Big shout out to Plan for sponsoring this video. And that's it. Peace.